But one of the issues that affects all of us, whether it's resident or non-resident, is the financial crisis. The current council has put Whistler in a position where we are currently $9.8 million in deficit. There was a 6% tax increase this year. There's 15% projected in the 5-year financial plan for 2012. The burden is on the property owner. And it's exacerbated by the fact that a lot of Whistler's operations and capital projects, particularly with the Olympics, come from the hotel tax. And the hotel tax is a revenue source. When every visitor comes to Whistler, stays in a hotel or a rental property, they pay an extra 6%. That extra 6% goes to the provincial government. The provincial government turns around and returns 2% of that to Whistler. Only 2%. And that 2% comes back to Whistler, and the intention is to use those dollars for any tourism-related activity. Now, for the 12 years that I was on council, we creatively expanded that definition. Tourism-related could be almost anything from using part of it to fund Meadow Park Sports Center, to some of the library operational costs, to planters in the village, to banners. Things that an average town of $10,000 wouldn't have and couldn't afford. But good investment, including the free shuttle in the village. Those things have been standard parts of the budget for probably about 8 to 10 years, or some variation of them. At the end of my last term on council, we negotiated with the province to receive the additional 4%. And that additional 4% was a bit of a battle, but the province said, okay, you can do that, but you can only have it for 4 years. And we were going to make the excuse, or the understanding on a broader level, that that additional 4% is related to Olympic spending that the small town will have to take on. So we currently get the full 6%. That money is fully budgeted and over budgeted right now by 37% in the budget. Not only is that scary, but with the economic crisis, our tourism Whistler and how it's affecting the tourism dollars is conservatively estimated, and it just came out at the Chamber of Commerce meeting and the joint Tourism Whistler meeting on Thursday night, at a 15% across the board drop for this year. So not only are we oversubscribed for the next 4 years and running a deficit in the hotel tax, we're already anticipating another drop to that fund. Current mayor and council is doing nothing about it. When the mayor was questioned yesterday, he said there is no contingency and we don't have any buffer in those dollars. That's where the concern is. Because when those dollars don't come in, and those programs are already going, and those capital projects are already started, where's the other revenue source? Property taxes. It's the only other one that there is. There are no handouts from the government right now. There are no grants to get, especially with the Olympics, especially the way the province has already been under fire. VANOC is already challenged as it is. And so Whistler's going to have to look to that only source of revenue. One of the platforms that I'm running on to start immediately to rectify that is to pull 25% out of that overall hotel tax budget. Immediately reduce it by 25%, anticipating the 15% and creating a bit of a buffer there, and cutting programs, capital costs, and operational from that fund particularly. There will be some service impacts. There will be a little less prettying up, shall we say, of the village, and there may not be as many flush toilets at Lost Lake over the next couple of years. But it's called priorities, and it's making priority decisions. One of the areas I don't want to cut is the funding that we give to Tourism Whistler. Tourism Whistler is the overall marketing body for the resort, and it's their job to go brand Whistler to the world. And with working closely with them, I believe that ensuring that we have a relationship with them, we can go out to the Olympics and we can brand what we have.